Banky W has been cheating on his wife, Adesua Etomi, since they got married and has gotten someone else pregnant multiple times. She aborted the baby, but this last pregnancy is exposing all Banky W's secrets. This started when Banky W started dating one girl a few years back, but one thing led to the other and they suddenly broke up because the girl left him for another guy. This broke Banky W's heart so bad that he has to find solace in the hands of his former record label signee known as Niyola. So Banky W and Niyola started having that best friend kind of relationship that eventually led to intimacy. When Banky W tested her, he then realized that the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. So he didn't let go, but he made it known to Niyola that they cannot date and he doesn't have any intention of getting married to her. Although Banky W told Niyola that the reason is because she was signed to his record label and wouldn't want the world to know he's messing with his record label signee, as he doesn't want to be seen as someone who misses business with pleasure. So they kept their relationship under wrap. But deep down, Banky W's main reason is that Niyola is too wide for him to date or marry. On the other hand, Niyola was hoping that one day Banky W would change his mind and eventually see her as someone he would wish to marry. So she left his record label, stopped making music, and then relocated to the US to start a new life and a new career. She was still in a sexual relationship with Banky W, but they were not dating. However, she got pregnant for the first time and she had to abort it because Banky W had this principle that he would not have a baby before marriage. Fast forward to a few months later, Banky W met another woman, fine and innocent lady, Adesua Etomi, and they started dating, fell in love, and before you know it, their relationship led to marriage. But all along, Banky W kept Niyola as side chick, and they were seeing each other even after Banky W got married. But to Adesua Etomi, they are just best friends who have known each other since way back, so she didn't bother or suspected him. However, Niyola is not yet married and she still believes that one day Banky W would marry her. Even after he got married, she still had that in mind because the musician turned politician is always sending her money in the US. Both Banky W and Niyola always shuttle between Nigeria and US to see each other. Whenever she is in Nigeria, they stay in a hotel, and whenever Banky W goes to the US, they stay in Niyola's house in the US. This has been happening for years, and Banky W is good in hiding traces from his wife, Adesua Etomi. Eventually, Niyola got pregnant again, and she aborted it because of what the media would say and also because of Banky W's political career. As a matter of fact, Niyola has gotten pregnant twice for Banky W during the course of their secret relationship, and she had aborted them all, to the point Niyola began to feel she is being left behind. She is getting older and has no child of her own yet, still hoping that one day Banky W would see her as someone fit to be called his wife. Because of this, she had even given herself the title of Banky W's wife US chapter. So luckily for Niyola, she got pregnant for the third time for Banky W and she's insisting on keeping the baby. At this point, Niyola doesn't care anymore what the outcome would be, especially when Banky W failed in his political career in the last election. So there is no political reputation to protect except his marriage, which she doesn't care. Banky W has been begging her to abort the baby, or else their relationship, which has lasted for many years, will end. But Niyola is insisting on keeping the baby and threatening that if Banky W doesn't want to accept her and the baby, she would go public with her pregnancy and expose everything that has been happening secretly between the both of them. So because of this and the backlash from Yul Edochie's case, Banky W has been calm and has been complying to Niyola's request for now. Well, this news was disclosed by Gist Lover, the same blog that broke the news of Yul Edochie's own and so many other celebrity news that turned out to be true. So this is why it is seen as a very reliable story and why it is trending everywhere. However, because Banky W is still complying with Niyola's request and the gift of his understanding wife, whose reputation is also at stake here, Banky W is still in good faith for now. It's always the bald-headed guys doing the most. You don't have hair on your head. You still can't stay one place. This particular cheating pen me enter my red blood cell. Well, this is the one reason to fear men with this kind of hair. Banky W, Yule Doche, Tubaba, they all have one thing in common, which is cheating. And their cheating usually come with a baby out of marriage. So if you have a husband or boyfriend with this kind of haircut, sis, we know what you are passing through. Reacting to the news, Banky W posted on his status that everyone should remember to go to church today, that they should not miss the church because of his trending story. So tell me in the comment section if you missed church today or not, because I missed church today in order to report this story today.
God, don't allow me to not pursue woman again in the name of Jesus. Anything I say Casablanca, God, don't allow me to go Casablanca again in the name of Jesus. I don't go Casablanca. I know things I see for Casablanca. God, I will not go to Casablanca again in the name of Jesus.
Since the news of Banky W's alleged affair with singer Niyola broke, numerous videos and images have surfaced on the internet. Internet investigators discovered a video of Banky W discussing the strength of resistance and his old habits. The video showed Banky W, who was in the church, discussing how he has been enslaved to a wild lifestyle. He stated in the video that he had slept multiple times, even after making a firm determination to break free from his lifestyle. Banky W advised the congregation to fill themselves with the word so that if the resistance returns, it will be met with a house filled with purpose.
Speaking from a place of personal experience, because I've been here. I've been in bondage to a reckless lifestyle. And a lot of times when you are in that place, you try to do it in your own power. And you say, I'm not going to do this again. I'm going to break free. And then you just find that somehow, eventually, you slip up again. For me, that's the key. Don't leave it empty. Fill it with the word of God. When the Spirit comes back, because he will come, let him meet a resistance. Let him meet the house full, filled with purpose, filled with the word of God, filled with life.
Actually, all these are issues of marriage. But the problem is when you paint yourself as a saint to the media and paint your marriage as the holy grail. When these kind of things happen, it will blow up the internet as if it is something new. The reason this is trending is because Banky W had always portrayed himself as a true Christian and a loving husband. In fact, the whole of Nigeria love their marriage and tap into it oftentimes because it is seen as a perfect marriage, and Banky W is seen as a perfect gentleman who is always faithful to his wife. Like he has never been linked to any woman since his career, except when he started dating his wife. Well, that was the same reputation that Yule Doche had before his secret affair was busted by Gist Lover. During the time, he was admired by Nollywood lovers because he married his first wife when he was 22 and they lived together for years without any marital issues. At the end of the day, what happened? Singer Niyola is a female Nigerian recording singer, songwriter who came into spotlight after getting signed to Banky W's Etomi Records in 2012. Many times, she has been rumored to be romantically involved with Banky W, but the rumor died down after she left Etomi Records, stopped singing, and relocated to the US. Then, when Banky W openly started dating Adesua Etomi, no single person ever believed he had or was in a relationship with Niyola. Actually, Banky W met his heartthrob Adesua Etomi, a popular Nigerian actress, on social media. It all started with an Instagram DM. Banky W was the one who took the bold step of sending direct message to his wife on Instagram after stalking her for some time on the internet. According to Adesua, Banky W's first message to her IG was hilarious and it got her laughing, which made her believe they were going to go along well. Both Adesua and Banky W have revealed that they never had the intention of marrying someone in the entertainment industry before the fate brought them together as a couple. Their relationship started in 2015, but both parties kept it on a low, away from the prying eyes of the media. They got engaged in 2017 and had their wedding the same year. Banky W and Adesua Etomi have maintained a relatively controversy-free marriage until the news of his secret marital affairs with Niyola. Banky W officially announced his engagement to actress Adesua Etomi in February 2017. It was initially perceived as a publicity stunt by the public since their relationship was not publicized before then. 9 months later, in November 2017, Banky W and Adesua Etomi tied a knot in what may perhaps be one of the most talked about celebrity weddings of 2017. The traditional wedding was held on Sunday, November 19, 2017, after Banky W had successfully had surgery for skin cancer. The court wedding was held the next day on the 20th of November 2017, while their white wedding followed after a few days at Cape Town in South Africa on the November 25, 2017. However, Banky W and Adesua Etomi experienced a slight delay of 2.5 years before having their first child, despite the fact that he has done multiple abortions from his side chick Niyola. However, the couple had their first child, a baby boy, in January of 2021. Though their baby was born in January 2021, Adesua Etomi did not reveal she had given birth till Monday, February 22nd, 2021, when she did her 33-year-old birthday. The couple shared the untold story of their experience with childbirth at a special Easter service program at their church, the Waterbrook Church, on Sunday, April 4th, 2021. They narrated the ordeal they went through before they were blessed with the fruit of the womb. From being trolled on social media for not being able to have a child and trying in vitro fertilization (IVF) twice, God finally answered their prayers after joining Nathaniel Bassey's Hallelujah Challenge, a praise worship movement on Instagram. Adesua explained how they lost a set of twins after the first IVF process and how another attempt at it failed. The actress explained that after all the troubling medical experiences, she and her husband gave up on any other treatment or medical remedy and just decided to wait on God. God finally answered their prayers and they were blessed with a baby boy. According to Adesua Etomi, she and her husband decided to share their experience to encourage other couples who might be going through a similar situation. Now, rumor has it that Banky W had been cheating on her all this while. If this news is actually true, Niyola Edochie and Judy Austin would be rejoicing now because they have won another soul. A small girl was seen in a recent video lamenting on what the effect of Niyola Edochie's polygamous nature has caused her family, especially her dad, who sees Niyola Edochie as a role model.
Well done, Father. You told us that you are going to Anambra for work. Now, where are we seeing you? In your girlfriend's village, settling her bride price without informing our mother. What are we learning from you? What are we learning from you? What are you teaching us? I'm so disappointed in you. I'm sorry to say that. I'm so disappointed.